And we are live on a Thursday afternoon. Beautiful weather here, beautiful weather in Michigan. What else can we ask for? Mr. Carson Shears back in action. How are you, Carson?
Man, I am thrilled. I had a hell of a weekend last week. Pistons took our franchise, and I couldn't be happier. What's going on, guys?
Kenny, before I get to you, we got a couple comments coming in from Pain Train Pipe Bomb saying, watching from YouTube. So we know who that is, our good friend Ricky. How are you, Ricky?
What's up,
Ricky, what's
Ricky?
going on, buddy?
A couple more comments. Paul Rosen saying hi. Eddie Murphy is saying, good evening, gentlemen. How is everybody doing? I seen that Olympics extra inning rule is worse than ours. They start man first and second when the 10th inning start. And John Beelan says, Dak tonight for my boy Kurt. There'll be no Dak tonight. No Dak, no Big Ben. I don't think those guys are going to play. But there's football tonight, boys. There is football. Kenny, how are you?
Doing well. Before we start, I want to send a speedy recovery to our good friend Paul Rosen. He had a little elbow surgery. Hope you get a speedy recovery and you're feeling better there, friend.
Yes, sir, Paul.
And get you on some future shows for sure. Football season and pennant race. We were chatting a little earlier. Definitely get you on and looking forward to it, Paul. And again, speedy recovery to you, my friend.
I can't wait till we start doing these Thursday shows and we just have 40 games to pick. It's going to be awesome. You know? It's coming. It's coming. And Mr. Siciliano, how are you?
Good. How's everybody doing? All right.
Everybody's all right. So where do you want to start tonight, Mr. Kirkpatrick?
Well, it's Wits and Wagers. We didn't have a show last week, but let's we talked about it yesterday, but Carson wasn't with us yesterday. He was on his stream winning some money. But he hit the jackpot last week with the NBA draft and his Pistons having the number one pick. And let's give him the floor, what he thought of this whole team going forward.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny. Yeah, it was a crazy weekend. You know, not many people what was going on, what was going to happen. People were saying we were going to take Jalen Green. There was rumors that we're going to trade the pick, and then Woj broke the news a couple hours before the draft that they're saying Pistons are going to take Cade. But you know how everything goes; anything can still happen. But yeah. When the commissioner announced Cade Cunningham, it was one of the greatest moments of my life. We got our franchise. I can't wait for Summer League. Not to mention Cade, but we also got Luka Garza, National Player of the Year from Iowa. Absolute steal. He's been slimming down, losing weight as well. He's running better. I think he's going to be a stud. We also got Isaiah Livers. I was rooting against him because he played at Michigan. That was my rival, but he's actually a really good player as well. It was a great night, great day for Pistons fans. And hopefully from here on out, it's only looking upward from here on out. So could not be happier. Absolutely amazing.
There you go. You must have been fired up. I have a question, Carson, looking from afar. What do you think of our Knicks? You know, Fournier, they brought back Noel, brought back Rose, brought back Burks. And then yesterday, boom, we get our starting point guard in Kemba Walker for $8 million. We talked about it last night, but what's your thoughts on the Knicks? You think we did okay?
Oh, you guys did great. Yeah, you guys brought some great key players back. You know, you guys saw the season that you guys had. You guys are definitely trending in the right direction. Julius Randle doing his thing. And, you know, you guys got a legit point guard, Kemba Walker. You got some young guys as well. Had a great draft as well. So Knicks are they're doing some moves and they're getting back to the way it was. But I can assure you that Kemba is very happy to play in the Garden, a well-known city like New York City, and I think he's a lot happier that they bought him out from OKC. So I think you guys are going in the right direction for sure. The East is getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah, it is.
The Bulls, they made a few moves with DeRozan as well. The Heat, they got Kyle Lowry. The East is looking pretty strong. They're getting like the West is. So I'm looking forward to it.
Now we're getting a comment from Eddie Murphy saying they did better than my Nets, LOL. So he must not be happy with the Nets. I mean,
real quick about the Knicks.
Patty Mill. Oh, go ahead, Kenny.
Oh, no, I was just saying real quick about the Knicks. They locked up my guy, Julius Randle. We got him for the next 4 years.
Great contract.
Million,
great contract.
Which is great because that's less than $30 million a year. So, you know, if he averages another 23, 24 this year, he could easily been a max guy next year.
They were saying that he
He's a
probably
millionaire as well. So great job all around by Leon Rose and the.
Yeah, they were saying if he made it to unrestricted free agency next year, he would have easily gotten $200 million contract. So that's $80 million the Knicks save over that period of time.
Wow.
So it's a lot of money for the Knicks, you know. No, so that's awesome. And congratulations again, Carson. I mean, listen, you guys got a franchise guy. I don't think there was ever any doubt, like you're saying, they were talking about Green and this, but it was always going to be Cunningham, and away you go. You got your guy, man.
Let's go, man.
I gotta change it up for 1 second. How about those Tigers are making some noise?
Yeah, they are. They're looking pretty good. They just two-game winning streak about a week ago. We were on like an 8-game winning streak at one point. Kind of wishy-washy here and there, but I mean, no matter what, I think we're still 9 games behind the wild card spot. So I don't think playoffs, but we might get to 500 if not better at the end of the year. So that's
which is way ahead of schedule.
Yeah, great sign for us going forward.
Way ahead of schedule, and I'm a firm believer they didn't make many moves at the deadline. They didn't sell the farm. That fires up players, in my opinion. You know, it's always on the back of their mind: are we getting traded? Are we getting traded?
Right.
The veterans, Scope and Cabrera, and you got a couple other veterans there. Boyd, you didn't trade anybody, so now that tells them, hey, they're believing in us, and you know, not that they're playing harder, but that's off the back of their head that they can get traded. So
yeah,
that could be big things headed in the second half. So
yeah. Another side note: Miguel Cabrera, he's 2 home runs away from 500. So I'm hoping he does that Comerica Park. The crowd's going to erupt. But I'm also looking forward to that moment because I grew up watching Miggy pretty much my whole life. So he's definitely you'd be on the Mount Rushmore of Detroit athletes in my lifetime. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Absolutely. All right, Kurt, what do you want to roll with?
I got some picks. I'll do some games. I got a little Olympics. Eddie Murphy saying I think the Nets got robbed in that sign and trade and still don't have a big to clean up the glass. Also, Rizzo should have been a Yankee a long time ago, he's saying. Paul Rosen saying, aside from the players the Knicks got, their management has become so much better compared to what it was, and it is so underrated. Very true, Paul. I mean, you know what? It was bad. It was the people didn't want to look there. Now you got people wanting to go there. I'm pumped up, man. I am pumped up for the Knicks. You know, I'm pumped.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm pumped. All right, so want to do some baseball games, Kenny?
Yeah, we just talked about the Tigers. Let's roll with some baseball games.
All right, so I got a couple baseball games, and I'm going to go with the teams that are like in the playoff hunt. So I picked about 8 games. We're going to start tonight with your guys, New York Yankees. Anderson for Seattle, Cortez for the Yankees. Who starts it off game 1 of the series? We're going to go Yankees or Seattle tonight?
Yankees.
I'm going to go with you. I will take the Yankees. Carson.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Kind of even teams. Both have similar records. Mariners are a sneaky team. I'm going to go with the Mariners and upset here on the road.
And Kenny.
I'm going to go with Cortez. I like what I've been seeing from this kid. Brought him back, and he's filled in nice as a spot starter. I think he'll be a long relief when, Kluber or somebody comes back. I think he'll be in the bullpen as a long lefty reliever. But I'm going to take the Yankees here, and I think Rizzo and Gallo, bold prediction, both hit home runs tonight.
Okay. Tomorrow night, we got a little White Sox Cubs. I mean, I know the Cubs are sellers, but you got a good pitching matchup. Lynn against Hendricks. Carson, start us off.
I got to go with the White Sox. They're one of the hottest teams in baseball. They're going to win the AL Central. I'm rooting for them because same division as the Tigers. Yeah, Battle of Chicago tomorrow. So I'm going to go with the White Sox. So I think they're the better team.
I'm going to go against you on this. And again, I would never put $1 on it because I don't have any confidence. But I think this is going to be, their game. They got Hendricks. That's their guy. I'm going to take a little upset tomorrow. Hendricks over Lynn.
Who's up, Kurt?
Sis.
White Sox.
And Kenny.
I'm gonna go with the White Sox as well. Uh, Kimbrel, why did the Cubs trade Kimbrel to the White Sox? That's like the Yankees and Mets trade in. That's like Lions trade in with the Bears. Like you don't make those trades. And this guy's the best closer in baseball with a .49 ERA the last I saw. And he's not even closing for them because they still got Liam Hendricks over there. So all you got to do is get to the seventh inning with a lead, and the game's over. So sign me up with the White Sox.
Okay. Tomorrow night, big series. The struggling Mets are going to Philly for this is going to be first place. Stroman and your boy Gibson in his deal. So Kenny, Mets, Phillies tomorrow night. Stroman or Gibson?
Going Gibson, the Phillies. I think they're going to take the division, and the Mets are starting to not choke, but they're feeling a little tight, I think. And the Phillies are right on their heels, and so are the Braves. So I think the Mets got more pressure. I'm going to take Kyle Gibson. I like what I'm seeing from him. And the Mets seem to not give Stroman's record's what, 7-10? And he's got like a less than a 4 ERA. So what does that tell you? They're not getting him the run support. So sign me up with Gibson. I hope I don't scare Paul away because I know he's a Mets fan, but I'm going to go Phillies here.
Sis, what about you? Mets or Phillies?
I'm going to take the Mets.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think the Mets, I think Stroman, I think it's going to be a must-win tomorrow. Stroman with their guy. And I will go Stroman over the Phillies. Carson, what about you? Mets, Phillies tomorrow night, game 1.
I'm going to go with Kenny with the Phillies as well. You just said, battle for the NL East. Bryce Harper going with Phillies. Mets are last 10 games 3-7. They got to pick it up, but I think the Phillies are going to get them.
Okay, Eddie's saying Phillies. Last game for tomorrow night, Carson, I'll start with you. Giants and Milwaukee in a big series. Webb against Burns.
Wow, these are really two good teams. NL Central versus NL West. I'm going to go with the Giants, though. I think they're just two-star power, especially with that pitching rotation. A big shock this year. I'm going to go with Giants.
Sis.
I'm on board with Carson and go with the Giants.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to go Burns at home in Milwaukee. They're really tough at home. And Kenny, what about you?
I'm going to go with you, Kurt. I'm going to take the Brewers here at home. But it's going to be a great series. I would not be surprised if the Giants did pull this off. Every time I'm down on not down on the Giants, every time I think the Giants are going to fall back to earth a little bit, they prove me wrong. So prove me wrong again, Giants.
Mark is saying, let's go Mets. The Mets could be in trouble, boys. The Mets might be in trouble. We'll go to Saturday. Another big series, AL East. Boston versus Toronto. Pivetta against Robbie Ray. Sis, Boston or Toronto Saturday?
Toronto.
I'm with you, too. I'm going to go Toronto. We were all down on Boston. Boston on the road. Kenny said how Toronto's lineup. I think Toronto gets Saturday. Carson, what about you?
Going with Toronto as well.
By the way, Eddie Murphy's breaking news. Another Yankee hit with the COVID bug, Gary Sanchez.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Eddie, thank you for the update. And Kenny.
I'm with everybody else with the Blue Jays here. I'm not a Robbie Ray fan, but the Red Sox pitching's come down to earth lately, and I think the Blue Jays lineup's going to be too strong for that pitching staff, and I think the Blue Jays take this game.
Coach Breslin saying, "What's up, guys? How are you, Coach?"
What's up, Coach?
And we'll get to Sunday. A couple more good matchups. We got Mets and Phillies again. I got Walker against Wheeler. I'll start this off. This is where I think Wheeler sticks it to him. I will go Phillies over the Mets. Carson.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mets here. I think they do get a game out of the series. Sunday, day game. I'm going to go with Mets.
Kenny.
I'm going to take the Mets as well here. I think the Mets bounce back game 2, and it's going to be up to game 3 for this year. Is it a 2-game series only?
And Sis.
Mets.
Real quick, Paul Rosen saying little tidbit. Joey Gallo's family are from New York and are huge New York Giants fans.
All right, that's why I like Joey Gallo, baby.
There you go. 2 more games. Another San Francisco, Milwaukee. Sis, I'll start with you. Johnny Cueto against Anderson. Giants or Brewers on Sunday?
I'm going to take the Giants on Sunday.
Me too. I'm going to take the Giants also. Kenny?
I'm with you guys. I like Johnny Cueto here. I think they bounce back. Like I said, Brewers take game 1. Giants will take game 2.
Carson?
Put it on the ticket. Go with Giants as well.
All right. That's one we got to keep in mind for a little FanDuel on Sunday. And the last game, and the reason why I picked this is because Carson, Kenny was all over this guy last night. He had about a 10-minute conversation about him. Arizona, San Diego Sunday. Snell against Kenny's new, I don't want to call him favorite player in baseball, in Mr. Bumgarner. So, Kenny, I'll start with you. Does Bumgarner beat San Diego at San Diego Sunday?
I'm going to say yes, he's going to beat them, but just for those who weren't here yesterday and listening, I don't know if Bumgarner has a no-trade clause. I thought he was hurt, but I watched highlights the other night of him, and a stat came out, Carson, and everybody listening, that in his last starts, a 1.8 ERA for the Arizona Diamondbacks, who have 36 wins and 74 losses. He's an aging veteran. Unless Bumgarner, I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say, why did Arizona not trade him? Unless Bumgarner refused to trade, why would you not try and trade this guy to get something for him on a team that's clearly going nowhere for the next couple of years?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if somebody can find that out. If he has a no trade clause, I'd love to know. But I don't know. But I'm going to take Mr. Bumgarner because he is an August and September pitcher.
Kenny, I'm going to go
starting
with you.
To get hot.
I'm going to go with you. I'm going to take him on the road.
Padres are slumping a little bit.
Yep.
Tatis is hurting them.
I'm with you. No Tatis. I will go Arizona over San Diego. Sis, what about you? Arizona or San Diego?
Arizona.
And
Bumgarner.
Mr. Carson.
I'm going to break the streak. I'm going to go with the Padres. It's the Diamondbacks. I know it's Bumgarner. Padres home. I'm going to go with the Padres, though.
All right. And you know what? I forgot something, Kenny. This is my fault. We have Sis's first trivia for the fans. This is for another Sports Illustrated, framed Sports Illustrated. Mark Calderio was the winner last night. So, Sis, I'm sorry. Go ahead, do your first trivia of the night for the audience. First winner that responds with the correct answer will get a framed Sports Illustrated.
Sweet.
Go ahead,
First
Sis.
first NBA player to shatter a backboard. Darryl Dawkins, Shaq, Barkley, Chuck Connors.
Okay.
First NBA player to shatter a backboard.
All right, let's go. That's how I would do that. First correct answer, I'll see it in the text, in the comments, and I will read it to you, Sis, and you give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Joe Breslin said Dawkins. Paul Rosen said Connors.
Paul Rosen's a winner.
Paul Rosen is a winner. There you go. So Paul will be
Congrats,
getting.
Kurt, you got to go one step above. You got to find a Giants framed Sports Illustrated.
I will get that for him. I will get that for him.
Either Giants or Mets, because those are two of Paul's favorite teams.
It will be done. It will be sent down to
Giants
Florida.
or Mets and get that down there.
Nice.
All right. So two more
Paul,
things.
you could just send me your address through Messenger, and I'll get it to Kurt, and we can mail it out to
Now
you.
we have a surprise because Sis is going to have a second one probably around 6:45. So if you guys hang around, we're going to do a second one tonight. So, all right, here's what we're going to do. Couple more games real quick. Tomorrow night, I am watching this. The gold game in the men's basketball. France already beat USA, but it's the gold match now. USA gets their rematch. The United States is a 12.5-point favorite over France. Who wins and who covers that game, Sis? I'm starting with you.
I'm going to say that France is going to beat them.
Okay, so you're taking the points and you're taking them outright.
Yep.
All right, Carson.
Yeah, I would not take the points in this one bit. I think USA is going to win, but I would not take 12.5. I think this is going to be a 2-3 point game at the end of it. So I'm going to go USA, of course. But France is a really, really good team. Gobert, Fournier, bunch of studs. So don't sleep on them. They beat us once already.
Paul Rosen saying he's putting the American flag, saying payback's a biatch. So, Eddie's saying in that game, USA had very bad jet lag. USA going to win by double digits. I am going to go. Listen, I'm going to take USA. I think they win, but I'm going to be with Sis. I don't think they're going to blow them out. Same thing with Carson. I think USA wins, but it's going to be close. This team, this France team is good, man. They play defense. Batum is there. I'm going to take USA to win, but I would take France with the points. Kenny.
I'm taking France in the points. I think it's going to be anywhere. It could be anywhere from 2 to a 10-point game, and you still cover that 12-point victory there. Our old boy Frankie Wee Ntilikina going to be playing some defense over there too, Kurt.
Yeah,
and our new guy Evan Fournier.
Yeah, I'm pumped to watch him. I'm pumped to watch him.
We got a ton of NBA players on that team. I got to take the points, but I think the USA will bring home the gold.
All right, and real quick, semifinals, the women are playing against Serbia, sis. United States is laying 18 points. Do you lay the 18 points with the women against Serbia?
Yeah, that's a woodshed.
I'm with you. I'm laying the 18. That's going to be 18 by half. Carson, what do you think?
Yeah, 100%. They're going to win by 40.
And Kenny?
Carson said 40.
Kenny, what do you got?
Sign me up. I can't go against Carson after that bold statement there.
And Carson never says stuff like that. When he says that, go with it. Real quick.
Send it in.
Send it in. Sis, real quick tonight, Hall of Fame game. Listen, people are going to bet on it. I mean, I don't know how you can. You don't know who's playing. No Dak, no Big Ben.
Steelers by 2 touchdowns.
So Pittsburgh is 2-point favorites, sis. You would take the Steelers tonight.
They win by 2 touchdowns.
Kenny.
It's preseason, but I'm on board with sis. And I would take the under 32. You know me with those crazy lines. They want you to take the over in this game. It's going to be like a 21-6, 21-7 game. Pittsburgh wins easily.
I'm with you and sis.
Nobody's playing for Dallas. Nobody flew on the plane to Dallas.
Right.
You're going to have guys coming in off the streets playing for Dallas.
Sis, your boy's making his debut tonight. Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris in the back. Najee Harris.
Absolutely.
Najee. So I think he runs over. I'm going to take Dallas too. And Carson, what do you got?
Wait, you said you're taking Dallas?
No, I'm sorry. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I'll throw $5 on the Cowboys just because of the underdog. I think it'd be crazy if they won. I think Steelers are favored, but I'm going to go with the underdog and Cowboys. But like you guys said, it's going to be all third and practice squad guys. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Cowboys. A guy to look out for, though, my friend Cody White, he's a wide receiver for the Steelers. They just picked him up to a 2-way deal. So look for him on the Steelers tonight if he plays. I played high school basketball with him.
Awesome.
What number is he, Carson? Do you know?
I don't know what number he is. I got to look that up still.
All right, let us know.
Good luck to him. Let's hope for good performance from him.
Paul, yeah, absolutely. Carson, let us know the number. Paul Rosen saying, isn't it ironic that Frankie is not coming back, but Evan is coming to the Knicks? Eddie Murphy saying USA Baseball going for the gold as well, Saturday morning at 6 a.m. All right, so I got one more thing for you guys, and I wanted to come up with this, and I think it's a little, it's a little interesting on this take, and I'm going to start it with Kenny. Okay? If I said to you for the NBA championship, you could bet you have the Lakers and the Nets or the field, who would you take?
The field. Not because I don't like the Nets and I'm not big on these super teams, but we all seen it this year. If somebody gets hurt, look what happens. And you still got the Bucks, you still got the Suns, the Jazz, the Hawks. Just to name 4 teams off the top of my head, and not counting these teams that are going to be better, in my opinion, this year. Nuggets,
Golden State,
Knicks, Bulls. Somebody makes a big trade at the deadline, they're a contender.
Okay. Carson, what about you? Lakers and Nets or the field?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the field as well. It's never the Cinderella happy ending, right? I mean, we saw with all these injuries this year, and the Lakers, they look amazing, Nets look amazing, but LeBron goes down or KD goes down. I mean, any other team can definitely put up a fight against them. So I'm gonna go with the field as well. But if they're healthy, I would lean more towards either the Lakers or Nets. But I'm gonna go with the field. You saw what happened with this year with the Bucks. Cody's number 15, by the way. Number 15.
So we'll keep that in mind tonight. Sis, what about you? If you could bet the NBA next year, would you take the Lakers and the Nets, either one of those, or the field?
The field.
Yeah, I'm with you too. I'm going to take the field. Like you said, injuries. You still got the champs are in there. If the champs are going to be in the field, how can you not take them? Eddie Murphy saying LA is a senior citizen team. They did all this to lose in the first round again. All right, I'm going to come back at you guys with Major League Baseball, sis. If I said to you, you could take the Dodgers, the Astros, and the White Sox or the field, would you take one of those 3 or the field?
Dodgers.
You would take the Dodgers, Astros, White Sox, that group.
Yes.
Carson.
Yeah, I'm going to go with them as well. Dodgers, they just got Trey Turner and Scherzer. I mean, how are you going to beat those guys? I think it's Dodgers all the way.
Okay, I would take the Dodgers, Astros, and White Sox over the field also. And what about Mr. Coach Breslin saying he would take one of those 3? And what about you, Kenny?
Yeah, I would take one of those 3. You could say Dodgers, White Sox, and I would take one of those 2. So.
Okay. Well, you know what, Kenny? I didn't want to say
throwing the
Dodgers.
Astros in there, I obviously jumped on.
I wanted to put the White Sox in there for you because I knew if I put the White Sox in the field, you would have took the field.
Now, we did this yesterday, Carson.
Yeah.
Give us your updated World Series matchup after the trade deadline and winner.
White Sox and Dodgers. Dodgers are going to win.
Dodgers are going to win. I had the White Sox winning.
Nice.
I got the Giants going with them because they've proved everybody wrong all year.
They have.
There you go.
All right,
We'll
so
see.
I got.
Change it. Again, this will change every week, but that's just
We could change it every week. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got 2 more, Kenny. I'm gonna make this hard, and I'm gonna start with you, Kenny, because I know you're underdog Kenny, but I'm gonna see right now how underdog Kenny you are. You could take Kansas City, Buffalo, Green Bay, and Tampa Bay, or the field. Are you gonna dare take the field?
KC, Buffalo, Green Bay, and who?
Tampa Bay.
I'm going to take the field because out of these 4 teams, the only one I would, and I like betting long shots, but the only one I was going to throw some money on to win the Super Bowl this year was Buffalo. So teams I like, Ravens, Rams, are 2 teams off the top of my head there. You always got to count, kind of see with all with their offense. So I'm going to take the field.
Okay. Kenny Douglas is going. He's taking the field. How are you, Kenny?
Kenny, what's up, bud?
Sis, what about you? If I said you could take Kansas City, Buffalo, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, one of those 4, or the rest of the field, what would you do?
Now, what's that for?
Super Bowl. Win the Super Bowl, yeah.
I would take one of them.
I would too. I would take one of them. Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers, Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah.
I got to take one of those 4. I'm with Sis. Mark's taking that group too. He's saying Tampa, so he's going to take that 4. Carson, what about you?
Kenny knows the answer. Beelan's going to love this answer. The Los Angeles Rams are my favorite. I'm going with them plus 1,400 to win the Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford, I'm telling you, he's going to show up. SoFi Stadium, back stands this year, brand new stadium. He has an actual defense, Sean McVay. Plus 1,400 to 1, sign me up. I'm going Rams. I'm going with the field.
Carson, I'll tell you this. Well, first, Kenny Douglas is saying he likes Baltimore, so that's why he would take the field. And you know what the difference is, Carson? Like you said, Stafford over that garbage Jared Goff. I mean, he's such a terrible quarterback, Goff. You're getting Stafford's going to look like Dan Marino compared to what Jared Goff was. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Quarterback means so much. They're gonna play like you're saying. They're gonna have a run game and a defense. And Stafford, listen, that they're gonna be good. They're going to be good. And, Sis, I'm going to start this one with you because I know where you're going to go. And I know for a fact, basically, this is going to be, Coach Breslin's saying, what about the Titans? What are the odds for them?
Yeah, that's a good pick.
That's a good pick, Coach. That's a good pick.
I think they were about 16-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Maybe even higher. They might even be higher than that.
But
that's
see,
a good pick.
This next question is going to be, it's me and Carson are going to have to answer it because I know Sis is going to go with the 3 teams, and I know Kenny's going to take the field. But I'm going to start with them two, and then me and Carson will decide this one. But, Sis, if I said to you for the College Football National Championship, you could take Alabama, Georgia, or Clemson. You're going to have one of those 3 to win it, or the rest of the field. How many 100-something colleges in the country? Where are you going?
Do I even have answers?
I know where you're going. Make it official. You're taking one of Bama, Georgia, and Clemson, right?
You got it.
Okay. Now, on the other hand, Kenny's going to try to be slick and go with the field. I know,
Let me tell
Kenny.
you why I'm going to go with the field. You got to give me a chance to respond and let you know why I'm going with the field. Miami's going to beat Alabama week 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Clemson and Georgia are playing each other week 1, so one of them is going to lose. So right off the bat after week 1, there's only going to be one out of those 3 teams undefeated. So I got 100 other teams to beat that one team. Sign me up.
Wait a minute.
Kenny, I'll give you 20 points right now. Right now. Take it or leave it.
Take it now, Kenny, because that game starts 3:30. By 4:30, you're going to be down 28 points. So take it now.
We'll see.
Take it now. First thing is, I think Dylan and Katie better check that room see if there's fumes coming in that room. He said Alabama's going to lose to Miami.
Safety features.
Yeah.
You ain't going to jump out the window.
You all can have your fun. Watch, I'm telling you.
Real quick, Coach Breslin's saying I would take one of them too. Kenny Douglas is saying college is a joke. Maybe 4 teams have a shot to win the whole thing. I am with Mr. Sis, Carson. There's just no. I mean, listen, Georgia and they're the best 3 teams in the country. Georgia and Alabama. Honestly, the national championship's going to come out of there again. It's going to be whoever wins the SEC title game over Georgia, Bama, and it's going to be Clemson. That's what the national championship game is going to be. So
God rest his soul. Mr. Briggs last year, I gave him Miami with 7. They got shellacked.
My one response, all joking aside, for a question goes is, if this was week 4, week 7, any other week, I would say Alabama late 30. But you're getting Alabama week 1, new quarterback, a lot of new players. You might. I'm not saying you will. You might catch them off to a slow start, and we'll see. I think
25 points, Kenny. 25
he just went up 5 points. He just went up 5 points.
I don't need points.
Oh, but you don't need points.
He's scared, Kurt. He's scared.
He just said he doesn't need points.
He's scared. Yeah, I know.
All right, money line, baby.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Sis, now here's what we're going to do, sis.
On money line on that.
Sis, here's what we're going to do. We're going to settle this right now. If Miami beats them outright, okay? You and I have to buy him. We will Venmo him money every week. We will get him 2 gallons of Turkey Hill iced tea for a year. So for a year, we will pay. We will pay. But if he loses that bet, when he comes down to Jersey, he has to get us, you come over, he has to get us a crumb cake of our choice, he has to get us a pizza of our choice, and he has to, Just pizza and crumb cake he has to buy us.
That's fine.
Just a one-time thing, though, not for a whole year.
No. We give you the whole
One-time
year.
thing.
We
Yeah,
give you the
a
whole year.
one-time thing. All right.
You just have to come
That.
once.
I'm getting Turkey Hill for a year. Absolutely.
We'll be going to B&J's down in
Hackensack.
for that crumb cake, Kurt.
Carson, where are you going on this one?
Yeah, 100% with Sis. Listen, I love upsets too, but then I had my Spartans take on his Alabama Crimson Tide in the college football playoff a few years back, and boy, oh boy, I will never go against Alabama ever again. So I'm going
Attaboy.
Alabama all the way.
Attaboy,
All right,
Carson.
Kenny. So that's my picks and a couple little, a couple little fun bets.
That was good. That was good. But we'll definitely make that wager. I'm on board.
We have one more question from the audience, Kenny, before we begin. And I heard this today, too. Eddie Murphy saying, you think these rumors are legit that the Eagles might trade for Watson? And if so, how much higher are their chances if they get Deshaun Watson? And if he's able to play? What do you think, sis? The Eagles and Deshaun Watson, do you think it happens? And if you were the Eagles, would you do it? And do you think it happens?
If I was the Eagles, I would do it. Do I think it's going to happen? No, they're going to stick with Jalen Hurts this year.
I'm with you, sis. I would do it if I was the Eagles, and I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to be Philly. I don't. Carson, what about you? Would you do it if you were the Eagles, and do you think it happens?
I'm with you guys. I think if they can get him, get him. But I think they got to start with their future and Jalen Hurts. Yeah, we're gonna just wait and see what happens with Deshaun. But I don't think it's. Yeah, I think they go with Hurts.
And Kenny.
Yeah, I'm on board with Hurts too. But if they do get Watson, I think that makes them NFC East contender for sure.
Now, I know they drafted a quarterback this year, right? They drafted, I want to say, a second-round quarterback. Houston drafted a second-round quarterback, a quarterback pretty early, correct?
Who?
Houston, they took a quarterback,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, they picked the kid up from Stanford.
Okay, Stanford. So you have to look at it where if he goes to Miami, it's going to be Tua. If it goes to Philly, is Jalen Hurts in that deal? Or are they going to let the Stanford kid go? So, little interesting. Coach Breslin saying, sorry, I would probably want to get fired before I took him until we found out some more information. That's a great point, And I'm going to say, I just think Houston is just unrealistic because Houston's still saying they want 4 number 1 picks and all this. Like Coach saying, how can you trade for him if you're another team? Like, your quarterback's the face of a franchise. You're going to be putting this guy's picture on game day magazines and posters and jerseys. Look how that happened with Vic. This is, worse. Guy's got 22 accusers. Sis, how is he the face of your franchise? How do you sell it to your fan base that this is going to be the face of our franchise, this guy? I don't know. Sis, what do you think?
That's the big question. You hit a great point there. I wouldn't want him the face of my franchise with 22 accusations now.
Carson, what about you? Would you want him as the face of your franchise?
Yeah, he's got to get his stuff cleared off the field first before we move forward with any kind of team in general. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but then it's like again that we kind of had this conversation a few weeks ago, and where athletes kind of get a free pass with the law a little bit. So yeah, it's a sketchy area, but I would not want him until his stuff is clean.
Kenny, what about you?
I am shocked he's down there practicing with Houston, to be honest with you guys.
But he has to report, because if he doesn't report, he gets fined.
Right, exactly.
So he has to.
Exactly.
He's gonna go.
He has no choice.
He's no choice. He's gonna get. But they're not. He's like their 4th string quarterback. Like, he's not getting any reps. So he's there, but he's they're not gonna play him in preseason games or anything. But he did say, I have to show up, or they have to fine him. So
yeah, I hope they do the right thing, the NFL, and find out what's going on, and this guy doesn't get traded to some team for 3 first-round picks, even if it was the Eagles, and then, accusations come true and that team loses out on 3 picks because they were stupid enough to trade for this guy before they find something out. So
But
I think Houston dropped the ball and they wanted too much for him in the first place, and now they're stuck with him. And I hope no NFL team trades for him until we do find out, and if his name gets cleared, then you can go and trade for him.
well,
I hope
Coach
there's a
Breslin
ban
making
on it, at least between teams saying, "Oh yeah, we're not going to trade for him." You know, it's not an NFL rule. I hope the teams at least have decency not to trade for this guy.
Paul Rosen saying in this era of harassment, teams should be so careful. But Coach Breslin's making a great point, Kenny. That's gonna listen. This is the sad true fact. Winning trumps everything, unfortunately. So, listen, he's a good quarterback. It's very hard to find good quarterbacks, especially young good quarterbacks. So, you know, if he can play, if the NFL allows him to play, somebody's going to take a chance on him. I mean, you know, it's just going to be, like you're saying, a quarterback. You can't hide the quarterback. He's going to be on the front page. He's the face of your franchise. But do you want that? I mean, I don't know.
Right.
So we'll see. But he is in camp. He's not getting a lot of reps. I want to say he was like fourth string. I think he's actually hasn't practiced the past 2 or 3 days, but he has been showing up. So, okay, Mr. Kirkpatrick, what else we got?
Why don't we keep the wagering side of it going? I know we were talking about fantasy football, Kurt, but maybe we'll save that for when we come back from.
Okay.
You know, if we got time, maybe we'll do it. But a couple minutes before 6:45, why don't we get Sis's second trivia?
Yes,
and then we'll finish off with a little wagering division winners.
Okay.
We'll do NFL division winners. So, Sis, you got a second question for the audience?
Yep. What NBA team has the most titles? The Lakers, Chicago Bulls, Golden State Warriors, Boston Celtics. Most titles.
This for another Sports Illustrated, Kurt?
Yes, it is. I got a lot of
All right.
Sports Illustrateds, boys.
Yep. By the way, while we're waiting for the answer,
Coach Breslin said Boston.
Who?
Coach Breslin.
He's a winner.
Okay.
All right,
It's
Coach.
an easy one. You don't need Coach Breslin's address. You can just meet him at Sharky's.
Yes, sir.
That was a great call that night, by the way. Sharky's for wings and meeting Coach Breslin. That was good.
Omari is saying, "What's up, fellas?"
What's up, Mari?
Mari, how you doing?
Coach Eddie Murphy was on with the Celtics too, but he was beat. Coach Breslin had him. Coach Breslin got it first.
Mari, tough luck with your cousin. We're hoping for a speedy recovery out
Yes,
there in
sir.
Philly.
Coach Breslin saying, "Yes, let's go to Sharkies." I got one more thing for you. Let's see if you guys, how good you guys are, because this came out today. Let's see if you guys can get this under a minute. We're gonna do rapid speed. You're gonna yell out one team each and see if we can get it under a minute. Okay? I'm gonna start with Sis. Who are the top 5 highest valued NFL teams? We're gonna go Sis, Kenny, and Carson, right? We're gonna keep running around. Go ahead, Sis.
What's the question?
The question is the top 5 highest valued NFL teams.
Money-wise?
Money-wise.
Cowboys?
Number 1, Kenny.
Steelers.
No. Carson.
Chiefs?
No. Sis.
Patriots?
Number 2, Kenny.
Giants.
Number 3, Carson.
Packers?
Nope. Sis.
Buffalo Bills?
No. Kenny.
Or you getting Mark saying 49ers. I'll go with Mark.
49ers. No. Carson.
Vikings?
No. Sis.
Tampa Bay?
No. Kenny.
I'll go Las Vegas Raiders.
No. Kenny Douglas just said Raiders. No. Carson.
Bears?
No. Sis.
Jeez.
Omari.
Seattle Seahawks?
No. Seattle. Amari saying Browns. No. Kenny.
Jets.
No. Carson.
Oh God. Bengals.
No. Sis.
Who's left?
Carolina Panthers.
Nope. Kenny.
Miami Dolphins.
No. Carson.
No?
Oh God. Chargers.
Coach Breslin got it. Rams. Number 4.
Wow.
Mark saying San Diego for number 5. No. Sis, number 5.
Steelers.
No. Kenny.
Who's up here? Eagles.
No. You're close. Carson.
God, what other teams are there?
Think one of our commenters, his team.
Oh, I got it.
Broncos?
No. Go ahead, sis.
Washington.
Yeah, the football
Really?
team, number 5. Number 5.
Wow.
That was tough.
I saw that today, and I was like, actually, the Giants and Rams are tied for 3rd. Cowboys are $6.5 billion. New England's $5 billion. Giants and Rams are $4.8 billion, and the Redskins are $4.2 billion.
Wow.
So, by the way, Amari is saying that about his cousin he sprained his MCL. So, we talked about it a little bit last night.
Sis, I know you were a big fan of his. Amari's Devontae's cousin.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
Coach Breslin said, of course, absolutely. Hail to the Redskins. So that was another little tidbit I wanted to get at you guys. I saw it today. I was like, oh, I'm going to ask you guys, see how you guys would get it. It's pretty tough. It was tough. Pretty
Does,
tough.
does Coach Breslin know they can't go in there with any like get ups on or anything? They banned it.
I didn't know that.
No
3 teams in the
headbands,
NFC East.
None of that for Washington.
Wow.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
No hogs, no nothing. Oh yeah, it was in the paper.
Okay, Kenny.
Let's do some not NFC. Let's do NFL division winners. I'll write these real quick. I'll give you the odds, and you tell me who you think's going to win each division. We got about 13 to 15 minutes left.
Okay.
I'll give you the odds for the NFC East. I'll start with Sis. Give me the NFC East winner if we were to put some money on FanDuel, Sis. The odds are Dallas plus 130, Washington plus 260, Giants plus 390, Philly plus 470. If you had $10, Sis, who would you throw it on to win that division?
Washington.
Washington at plus 260. Carson.
I'm going to go with the Giants. If Barkley can stay healthy, Kenny Galladay just got hurt, but if he can come back fast, I mean, you guys won the division last year. I'm not too high on the Cowboys either. None of us are. I'm going to go Giants.
And Kurt.
I'm going to go with Sis, Washington. Eddie Murphy saying I think either Washington or Giants come away with it. I will go with Sis in Washington.
I think Dallas is the biggest overrated team, and it's showing in the odds here. I'm going to be a homer. I'm going to go with the Giants. I think no NFC team has repeated, and until that happened in like the last 15 years, there's been a different champion each year, and I think it's going to continue this year. And the Giants break their drought and win the division with like a 9-8 record.
Kenny Douglas is saying Giants or Washington football team, and Mark is saying Galladay out 2 to 3 weeks. Let him stay out, Mark. Stay out, because what's going to happen to your offense opening day against that Denver defense? Keep him out and keep him healthy, baby. Amari's going with the Eagles, baby. He's coming flying with the Eagles.
Amari better go with the Eagles. Nah, all joking aside, speedy recovery.
Yeah, absolutely.
There, Amari. Let's move to the north, and I'm going to start with Carson instead of going into him last. We got Green Bay minus 145. We got Minnesota plus 250, Chicago plus 500, and the Mighty Lions at plus 1900.
The Detroit line, no, it's the Green Bay Packers. Bet the house on them. I think this is going to be Aaron Rodgers' best season of his entire career. He's going to go out with a bang. I think I'm going to guess it's probably his last season. So I would bet the house on the Packers to win the North, hands down.
Yes.
I'll go with Carson, Packers, hands down.
Kurt.
I just look at this. I say I could have Aaron Rodgers or Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff, and Justin Fields. Come on. Green Bay, just lock it in. Lock it in.
I'm taking the Pack as well. The only way the Pack don't win is if Aaron Rodgers is out week 1 for the whole season. That's the only way. And then I would put $10 on the Detroit Lions. So because I have no confidence in what's going on in Chicago.
No.
And no confidence in Kirk Cousins.
Amari's saying Packers.
Packers. That's an easy one. Let's go to the South, Kurt. You start this one off. You got Tampa Bay minus 185, the Saints plus 330, Falcons plus 700, Carolina plus 950.
You know what? I got to go Tampa. Again, Brady's back, but they're going to play just like they did last year. Run the ball, and that defense is sick. Tampa.
Sis.
Yeah, Tampa. Same way.
Carson.
Yeah, I mean, what other quarterback is going to go up against Brady in that division? So Buccaneers for sure.
Yeah, this is an easy one. Tampa for me. If there was a dark horse, if something crazy happened, I'm going to go Carolina as the dark horse there with Sam Darnold.
Amari says Tampa. Kenny Douglas says Bucks easily. I agree.
Bucks easy. I agree. Here's the hard one now. We got the easy ones out of the way. Sis, you get to start this one off. We got San Fran plus 190 in the West. The Rams plus 200. Seattle plus 280. Arizona plus 600.
San Fran.
This is going San Fran with Jimmy Garoppolo, which is interesting because they, talk of them getting traded and they're still a favorite over there. Carson, I think I know where you're going. You mentioned it earlier, but
yeah, Rams for sure.
Rams and Kurt.
This is good because Amari's saying Arizona, Eddie's saying Seattle, but I'm going to go with my boy Mark. Oh, Kenny Douglas is going San Francisco. Everybody's all over the board.
This is a hard one.
But I'm going to go with Mark. I'm going to go with Mark and Carson. Paul Rosen's going Seattle. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the defense is there. They're going to run the ball, and Stafford over Goff. It's night and day. So I will take the Rams.
Yeah, that's the best.
I'm going to go to Rams as well, and I think they're going to make a move for a running back. I don't think they're going to go with Henderson as their feature back. So I think they're going to get somebody to at least play 40 to 50% of the snaps. I think they're going to get somebody to replace Cam Akers. So sign me up with the Rams. Let's do the AFC real quick. We got about 5 minutes. AFC East, Carson. Buffalo minus 150. Miami plus 330. New England plus 360. Jets plus 1600.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Buffalo. I love what I saw out of them last season. I love Stephon Diggs. I love Josh Allen. I think they're on the come up. They're going to be right back and forth with them and the Chiefs for the AFC. I'm going to go Bills.
Kurt.
Mark, Amari, and Eddie are saying Bills. I'm going to go Bills, but I'm going to tell you why even more. Vinny and Will are going to love it, is the addition of Mr. Emmanuel Sanders over there. Big play, Big guy player, big game player in the postseason. That's the guy. I'm telling you, he always delivers, man. Josh Allen, Paul Rosen's going Bills. I'm going Bills with everybody.
And Sis.
Yeah, that's a clean sweep.
Yeah, this is my AFC representative in the Super Bowl, so I got to go with the Bills here winning the division.
Kenny Douglas is saying Bills. Everyone else is a mess.
Yeah. The Patriots might, if something crazy happens, I would go Patriots. But here's a little interesting one, Sis. The North. I'll start with you. Baltimore's plus 115. Cleveland's plus 155. Pittsburgh plus 440. Cincinnati plus 1600.
Cleveland.
Cleveland for Sis. Let's go to Kurt.
Sis, best call you've had all night. Cleveland, man. Cleveland can go to the Super Bowl, Sis. The defense is nasty. Baker, run game. Eddie Murphy's on board saying Cleveland. Mark saying Baltimore, but I'm with Sis. Cleveland. Amari's with Cleveland, guys.
I'm going Baltimore. And then, Carson, you wrap this one up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Baltimore. I mean, people forget the kind of season Lamar Jackson had. I know he had an off season last year, but I know kind of the obvious pick is the Browns, but I would not sleep on the Ravens. I'm gonna go with them as my dark horse.
Okay, and we got 2 more divisions left. We've got the South.
By the
So
way,
we're
hold
gonna
on,
start this
Kenny,
one-
hold on. Manny DeLima, our good friend, saying, "What's up, fellas?" So,
What's up, Manny?
wonder if Manny's
Manny?
going to watch a little of his
Cowboys are on
Cowboys
tonight.
tonight.
Nice.
I'd like to know his thoughts on the Cowboys' chances tonight, preseason. Kurt, you get to start the South. Tennessee minus 135 with all their new additions. Indianapolis with their injuries plus 175. Jacksonville plus 700, and the mighty Texans take the cake with the highest odds plus 2,000.
I'm definitely going to go with Tennessee. Mark's going Tennessee, but you know who's going to be in second place in that division? Mr. Trevor Lawrence and Urban Meyer will be in second place of that division this year. But I'm going Titans. Amari's
Carson.
saying hashtag Tighten up.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Colts. A lot of people are saying Jacob Eason's gonna have a great season. Wentz is still hurt. If he comes out swinging, I'm gonna go with the Colts. Kind of a sleeper pick in that division.
That's a good one. They're only plus 175 still. Sis.
I'm going to hop on board with Carson and say the Colts. They got a great defense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Titans. I love the underdog story. My dark horse would be Jacksonville.
Yes,
if
sir.
something crazy happened, put a couple dollars on Jacksonville. If the Colts have a down year with all their injuries, and you can plow 9 wins and win the division, you never know. And then
Real quick, Kenny, real quick. Manny's saying Titans definitely. Colts definitely a sleeper. Omari is saying Carson, not the Colts.
Colts are a good team.
We get to wrap it up in Kurt's division. We'll let him go last. I'll start with Carson. The biggest favorites, Kansas City Chiefs minus 270, San Diego plus 500, Denver plus 600, Oakland plus 1,500.
Yeah, I feel bad for Kirk because he's got to go up against Patrick Mahomes every year. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I want to help support my friend Kurt there. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes.
I got to take the Chiefs too. Sis.
Chiefs.
And Kurt.
Mark saying Kansas City, Amari saying Kansas City, Eddie saying Kansas City, and Kurt's going to say for one more year, Kansas City. Denver makes the playoffs this year. Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay. I have to wait till 2022, but I will gladly take Aaron Rodgers next year and not only win the division. I think Aaron Rodgers will win the Super Bowl next year with Denver. He's going to see everybody what this team is.
The dream is alive.
The dream is alive in 2022, and I will have to wait one more year. Manny's saying, sorry, Kurt, but the Chiefs. But I will say this, Denver will play with Kansas City this year because Denver's defense is going to be a top 3 defense. Next year, Rodgers comes and says, here's the weapons, here's the defense, let's go. I got to wait one more year. I have no problem doing it.
We're going to save our Super Bowl predictions and playoffs for when
Our
we have
preview
our
show.
preview show. But that was the easiest one. My last quick question before final thoughts would be, something crazy happens in preseason, week 1, Mahomes is out for the year. Who's the dark horse? Does the Chiefs still win the division, or does somebody else take the division, Carson?
I would not sleep on Justin Herbert. He had an amazing rookie season, broke a bunch of rookie records for a quarterback. Chargers, I would go right there with them for my second favorite.
I'm going to take Kurt's Broncos as the crazy pick because of their defense. And if Mahomes gets hurt, I think they could stop Oakland and they could stop the backup for KC. You don't wish anybody to get hurt, but just if something crazy happened, my crazy pick would be Denver for that division. Sis, who would be your crazy pick for the division?
Same thing, Denver Broncos.
And go ahead, Kurt, you wrap it up before final.
Yeah, I got to
thoughts.
take Mark saying Vegas. Eddie's saying Denver not even going to play with the Giants. LOL. Come on. You got to go Denver. They got the best defense in the division. But I'm going to throw this little I don't know. I can't even say the word tonight. But what I saw.
Tidbit. It's called tidbit.
Tidbit. There you go. Tidbit. What I saw the other day, a little fantasy note. And by the way, Kenny, we're looking for a fantasy player. We need one more fantasy guy for our K&K sports show. So we're going to post something tonight. But we're going to get that. But little fantasy thing where last year, remember how we were saying with Kansas City, they're going to let, they're going to kind of take away, take away Mahomes over the top with Tyreek Hill. Somebody put a little inkling in on Twitter the other day, and they were showing a couple clips of the spread game, but the power run game. Kansas City was running that power run game. So everyone that's going to have Mahomes and all, I think Kansas City's going to change their offense a little bit. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire, they're going to run the ball because teams are letting them run the ball. So I don't think it's not going to be like Kansas City has this, 40-point offense. I think defenses are going to do what Tampa did, take those plays away and say you have to run the ball, and I think Kansas City's going to run the ball. So they're going to look a little different, I think, this year. So anyone who wants Mahomes in that first round.
I agree. Kurt, Maury's got a question. I want Sis to answer this question, so if you can read it. Can you read his question?
Yeah. Sorry. Man, I picked my cousin to win Rookie of the Year. What do you guys think, Sis? Rookie of the Year for your boy, Mr. Smith? Devontae wins Rookie of the Year, Sis?
If he stays healthy, yes. Right now, that's a question mark. Unfortunately, I love him. He's hurt right now, so,
Kenny, what do you think?
I think he's got a great chance to be the top rookie wide receiver, for sure, with the situation he's in Philadelphia. Over Waddle, over Chase. I think he's got the best opportunity to be the best wide receiver. Rookie of the Year, definitely not. I won't say a dark horse. He's definitely got a chance to be Rookie of the Year, but a lot of times they give it to the quarterbacks. So, if Justin Fields starts playing, your other quarterbacks start playing, you got to watch out for the quarterbacks, unfortunately. But wish him all the best. I hope he can.
Paul Rosen has a good question. He's saying, how is Kansas City power running with a 5'6" back? I don't know. Edwards-Helaire is a power back, man. That kid, he's
tough.
He's tough. He's a little short, but I think they're going to change up a little. I do. I think, and they have to, because I think a defense is going to mimic what Tampa Bay did, and they're gonna take the big play away from Mahomes and Hill. And, you got to run the ball. Carson, what do you think about Devontae? Shot for Rookie of the Year?
I think he'll definitely be in consideration for one of the best rookie receivers. I think we can all agree, though, it's going to be Trevor Lawrence for Rookie of the Year. Arguably one of the most tight-up rookie seasons ever for a quarterback. But I think it's going to be Trevor Lawrence. But Devontae Smith, for sure, Omari, I'm hoping he has a hell of a season.
Yeah, and I think this too, he's going to be exciting. So I think that's going to help him in Philly. If Philly wins and there's, big plays. But like Kenny said, it's just a lot of times it goes to the quarterback, especially if, I don't think, if the Jets just say win 2 games, I don't think he'll be Rookie of the Year. But you get somebody like Trevor Lawrence wins 8 games, he's going to get it, It's not fair because he's a quarterback, but I think I agree with Kenny. Paul Rosen saying I don't trust Jalen Hurts as his quarterback.
That I agree with.
I
don't like Jalen Hurts neither, but we'll see. I hope he. We wanted him on our Giants so bad. Sis more than anybody.
Yep.
I can back Sis up on that. I wanted him there too. We thought he was going to fall right into our laps, and then the Eagles swiped them away from us. I hope Jalen Hurts can figure out what he's got in Mr. Devontae Smith and do some things over there. Paul, I'm saying this because I'm a fan of Devontae, not a fan of the Eagles, but wish him well.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny, Manny's saying about the Jalen Hurts about trusting him. He said, LOL, I do. Ha, ha, ha. Go Hurts. So you guys want Hurts. You, Manny, Sis, you guys want Hurts as their quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I got Devontae's jersey. That's all I know.
Yes, you do.
I'm happy Dak Prescott got all that money to take away from Cowboys defense. It's just now we got to beat the Washington. Washington's going to be our competition this year.
All right.
Yeah.
But no, that's a great show tonight, guys. Very, a lot of stuff, a lot of comments tonight.
Thank you everybody for commenting. It was a lot of fun hearing from everybody. Some old faces and some new faces.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Manny's saying shake my head, wasting money about Dak. I think he's talking Dak.
Again, you're going to be posting for our fantasy football league.
Yeah, we need one more player for a fantasy football league. We'll all be in it.
The winner not only get cash prize, but you get a trophy.
Nice.
And, maybe some merchandise as well we'll throw in there for the winner.
So I'm in it. Carson's in it. Kenny's in it. Mr. Sis does not do fantasy, so he's not in it. Sis, Sis should be somebody's
There's a
like
dinner
GM.
at the Chandelier for that too, isn't there?
So Jenny Hoops is in it. Our defending champion Zoli's back. Bobby's back. So it'll be fun, Amari's saying he wants in.
Poor
Kenny?
Jenny Hoop, she has no choice.
She has a choice.
Amari wants in. We'll get him the information.
Amari's saying he wants in. So
we just need your email, Amari, and we'll get that if Carson or
Yeah, I'll hook you up, Kenny, with Omari's
all
contact
right, awesome,
info.
awesome.
and then
Sweet.
we'll send out the invite on the official invite will be on Yahoo Sports.
And the
Awesome,
next
Amari.
couple
Thanks
weeks,
for joining.
Kenny.
Sweet.
In the next couple of weeks, we got
By
our college.
default, but we got to make a rule. Amari should have dibs on his cousin. We just got to pick what round is his cousin.
Like Little League, like when you coach your son, you get the kid, you get your son.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
What else? Oh, so I was saying we have our college football preview coming up, our NFL preview show coming up, and we're ready to roll.
Yep, and we're off next week, just so everybody knows.
Yes, we're off
taking
next
a
week.
week's vacation. Kurt and Jen got some big news,
Moving
going
to
on
go, we're
up there
moving.
in New Jersey. A new studio, new home, and then we'll be back in 2 weeks and getting football and race fever.
That's it. Final thoughts, Carson. Final thoughts.
Enjoy the game tonight. Greatest wide receiver in the history of the game is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They call him Megatron, Calvin Johnson. It's going to be awesome when he puts on that jacket. Again, congrats to everybody in that class. What an absolute class that is. Kurt, I'm sure you can speak for Peyton, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Enjoy the game tonight. And, it's an exciting time for sports. College football is right around the corner, and then before you know it, NFL season's about to begin.
Here's my final thoughts, Carson. I'll echo that, and I'm pumped up to watch the Hall of Fame this weekend. On Saturday, I'll probably throw my Atwater jersey on, and then on Sunday, I'm going to throw the number 18, of course, on Mr. Manning, and I'm going to throw my number 47 John Lynch Bronco jersey. So I got 3 of them this weekend. So I'm pumped and ready to watch it. Sis, final thoughts.
Put them all on at once.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could
Save
do that.
yourself time.
What's your final thoughts, sis?
My final thoughts, September 4th at 3:30 in the afternoon. That's my final thoughts.
How do I even go to Kenny on this one, sis? How could he answer that? He backed himself into a corner tonight.
I gave him 25. He's scared.
Kenny's scared. He said he outright. He wants him outright.
I know.
Points. I'll do it outright with you for the bet for crumb cake and
test them. You got to test this guy. The game's going to be over by 4 o'clock.
points. We're gonna go straight up win.
That game will be over in the second quarter.
Second quarter. It's going to be over second possession.
We'll see.
Manny,
We'll see.
Amari saying go blue in college football. And Manny
and I
saying,
see Amari sent his email information here, so thank you, Amari. We'll get that out to you.
And Manny is saying hashtag Cowboys Nation, hashtag Cowboys for life. Amy Chrysler saying Titans. So there we go.
Amari, just take
final
your
words.
cousin every week, Amari.
My final words is go Hurricanes, but my final words would be thank you everybody for joining. 2 weeks we'll do our preview shows and we'll get the ball rolling. But good friend Marty from Intercept Your Lunch reminded me that he said, "Oh, you guys got to do some more game shows so we can, put some more prizes up." So I agreed. We'll do some of them in the near future. But that reminded me that Mr. Valenti won our free agent game that we did a few months ago.
Nice.
And he was holding out in hopes for an Aaron Rodgers jersey. So if you want a Green Bay Aaron Rodgers jersey,
No. I will.
get you that.
No.
But
no
whatever
green in
jersey,
this
whatever
house.
Bronco jersey you want or Auburn jersey you want.
No,
just
we decided last night. I am going to
Patrick
go
Surtain, right?
a Patrick Surtain jersey because he's going to be a stud. And
You
he's
got
from,
one job, and that's to find the site, and I will order it for you.
Okay. Done deal.
And congratulations.
Carson, what's the name of your friend that's playing tonight?
Cody White, number 15 on the Steelers. You're going to look
Thank
for
you.
him.
Thank you.
So,
I will.
yeah.
Yep.
We will watch him
Paul's
tonight.
got one last thing for Carson. You see it, Kurt?
Yeah, he says, "Hey Carson, are you a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan? Don't the Tigers have a pitcher named Funkhauser?"
Yes, they do. He's solid. I like him. I love because his last name. I mean, his last name is amazing in itself. But yeah, he's a young stud. I think he could be a big part of our system going forward.
All right. Boys,
Awesome.
great show.
Great show, everybody. Thanks again to everybody. And
Last
we'll
show,
see you in
Kenny.
2 weeks.
Kenny, this is the official last show in this venue. Going down the street when we debut it in the new dig. So
If there's any breaking news, check our website out. We'll put some stuff on the website in the week. But we will see you guys in 2 weeks.
yes, sir. Have a good night,
You
everybody.
guys, take
Take
care.
care.